All right, and we are back. 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 Welcome. All right, and we are back. And today we're back with another reaction, guys. And this time is going to be one of the sickest reactions you've ever seen because I'm just getting over a cold and I am trying to maintain my voice. So, guys, prepare for an interesting reaction on this one. But, guys, you already know I'm hyped. You guys should be hyped because we are reacting to Avatar: The Last Airbender live series. Guys, I'm so excited for this one. I'm a huge Avatar fan. I've watched every single Avatar, every single episode of Korra. I love the show. I'm super hyped up for this one, and you guys should be as well because even though I've seen some crazy things, a little bit of things I don't like about it, I have a very high hopes for this series. Very, very, very high hopes. And we're actually going to be doing this 2 episodes at a time, guys. So this one here will be episode 1 and 2 combined into a single reaction. Hopefully that'll save my voice a little bit, but we shall see. So guys, if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also, remember, this is not a market substitute. Go support Netflix. Go do all the fun stuff for them as well. And also, special shout out to everyone who supports here. The channel has grown a lot over the last year, and I just want to say special thank you to all of you guys. I'm doing this right now for you, even though I'm getting over the cold, not recovered, but my voice is still coming back, guys. So work with me here, guys, if my voice sounds crazy. But also, shout out to members. We got memberships now, guys. Just 99 cents a month. You could become a member. What does that include? Really cool stuff. Look at the member list. You'll see it. You get a special emoji. It's that emoji. You get it. You want to use it? You get to use it, guys. Use the emoji. It's this one right here. You use it. And yeah, guys, remember, as always, like, comment, subscribe, because if you don't, YouTube will come through that door, and they will. Avatar: The Last Airbender live action. All right, let's get into this. This is like Sozin's comment right here. Capital City. Okay. I don't know if Capital City was a thing back in these days, but we'll go with it. Why am I getting the feeling like this is the story of the first Avatar, Wan? They wouldn't introduce Wan this quickly. Hell yeah. Okay. I already love these effects. That earthbending is nice as hell. That's some really nice earthbending right there. Alright, firebending nice too. Hey, that's what's up. Yo, earthbending all day. I would 100% be an earthbender. Earthbending this what's up. All right, this is a strong opener right here.
We'll be prepared for your attack.
When your king receives those plans, he will redirect his forces to your borders.
We aren't the real target.
My sights are set higher. Because it is our time.
They burning people to death? Yo, this is wild already. Let's go.
This isn't about the Airbenders.
Nah.
This is about one who lives among them. The only
Yeah.
one who could possibly stand in our way.
Y'all don't see the vision.
Yet to be revealed.
Bro, you know what nation he's gonna be in.
We have to kill them all.
Jeez. Okay. Great opening. Great freaking opening. I love that.
Water, earth, fire, air.
Hey. Yo, incredible intro. Incredible intro. Incredible intro. What else do you gotta say? Jeez. Aang. Let's go, Aang. If they call him Aang in this, I'm gonna be so freaking upset. I promise you.
Aang!
Okay, he's saying Aang. Okay. I guess he bringing that Aang energy.
What? I was just enjoying the view.
Monk Suta was looking for you. You skipped training again.
It's all the same drills. You know I already know all this stuff.
There's much you have to learn. And believe it or not, there may come a day when you wish you'd spent more time with your teachers.
Get him, tell him, Gyatso.
There's still a lot of work to be done before the air nomads from the other temples arrive.
How many are coming?
All of them.
Hey, I love this.
But he is only 12. We can't ask this of him.
Fire Lord Sozin is planning to attack the Earth Kingdom. The Water Tribes are already sending the warriors to aid the Earthbenders, and we need to help them as well.
He needs to know who he is.
He's just a kid.
If we send him away before he learns these things, he could fail to be everything we need him to be.
The role of the Avatar is a heavy responsibility. Not meant for a child. But it is not our place to choose who bears that burden. And I fear you've grown too close to Aang to see that, Brother Gyatso.
My only problem is I feel like those guys should be a little bit older.
Remember the last time I brought you here?
Sure. When I got my tattoos?
Most received their markings in the main hall, but I wanted you to receive yours in the presence of Yang Chen, the last air nomad to be the Avatar. After Yang Chen's death came Kuruk of the Water Tribes, then Kyoshi of the Earth Kingdom.
Kyoshi.
You have always been special, the most talented airbender I have ever known.
I never asked to be special.
But you are. Aang, you are the Avatar. You're to leave right away so you can begin training in the other disciplines.
Right away? Leave my friends? Leave home? Leave you?
Always remember who you are, because I can't imagine a better person to have been given this power.
Why do I have to be different? Can't I just keep pretending I'm your friend?
Oh.
You are my friend. You will always be my friend.
This kid's a way better actor than the original kid from that other movie. There is no other Last Airbender movie in, Ba Sing Se, so we're not even going to talk about it, but so much better already. I love the acting in this, way better. I think that was the big downfall of the other movie that we're not going to talk about is the acting. You probably could have let all the other stuff go, except for that one scene where all those earthbenders do that thing.
Gyatso says I'm supposed to be the Avatar. Me. Monks don't even trust me to feed the baby bison, and I'm supposed to save the world? I don't want to leave. I don't want the responsibility. I'm scared of my power. I'm scared of being alone.
Nobody else hears this? Aw, Appa's crying? Ah, man, that's crazy. Shout outs to Appa.
You're right. Just needs to go up where things always make more sense. You can't!
Nobody hears this. No other airbenders are like, we should stop this from happening.
Remember, no survivors.
Jeez. They're really about to show this. Let's go. Get him. Let's go. All right, well, he's gone. Oh, man, no, not the children. The saddest part about Avatar is the realization that there is a room full of dead airbender children. Come on, airbenders. This is where y'all needs to hear. He would have helped y'all. Take their breath away.
It's getting kind of rough, Papa. Maybe we should head back home.
Right into the corner.
What? This is how Gyatso's gonna die protecting all the children? Come on, man. Yo, oh my, this is incredible. They ain't waste no time. What? What the hell?
You may have prevailed on another night. We have the power of the comet.
Nah, bro. Gyatso took out like 7 or 8 of them. He took like 7 or 8 of them out. I remember the show. Damn, not Gyatso. Not those kids, man. That's f***ed up. Hey, this place looks really good. Like, look how well they did this set. It's incredible. All the people match in the background.
Been manning the wall in 3-hour shifts, but it seems some of you can't be trusted to stay at your posts. Is there a problem? Didn't think so. Okay, back to your duties.
Okay. I was expecting them to all be like small kids, but he still do look like the oldest.
Done right. Gotta do it yourself.
Yeah, they just don't appreciate your incredible leadership skills.
That's right. They don't realize it. Very funny.
Hey, okay. This is Sokka's personality. They got it right this time. It's crazy how like y'all didn't get it right the first time, but you know what?
So where were you before? You were waterbending again, weren't you?
Don't worry, no one could see me.
If anyone from the Fire Nation finds out you're a waterbender?
No one from the Fire Nation has approached the village in years. Besides, there's nothing to see. An otter penguin could bend more water than I could.
It's probably for the best. You should be helping out more around the village anyway.
Sokka actually has way better motivations, right? Like so far, he ain't just calling waterbending stupid. He's really just being like, yo, you can't do this for the sake of your life. Like I actually understand his reasoning right now for telling her not to do the waterbending versus in the original show.
I'm not doing this.
You okay? Oh, no.
You guys should be trying to figure out how to...
That canoe, we're gonna end up as fish food.
Yeah. Sokka's the man with the plan right now. I feel like we're already getting like season 2 Sokka.
Katara?
Okay. They even explained this a little bit better than the first episode. Now, nothing wrong with Avatar. First episode of Avatar was incredible, but the explanations they doing on how they got to this iceberg, why, the iceberg cracked, this is a little bit better.
Oh my, nice. We're not gonna die. Whoa. What are you doing?
You're not thinking of leaving him. We can't just leave him out here.
I don't like this. Why listen to me? I'm just responsible for the safety of the village.
He's not gonna wake up? What about Appa? Oh, they left Appa frozen still.
It can't be.
What is it, Gran?
This is an airbender.
The only settlement in that area is Water Tribe Village in the South Pole Territory. That's where we have to go.
Prince Zuko, I don't think your father would want you.
My father has banished me until I find the Avatar, and that's exactly what I'll do.
What I'm saying is, it's hard to see you get your hopes up every time you see a sign.
Good dialogue.
Perhaps it's time to consider that the throne isn't everything.
It's my destiny.
Dang, is Aang's opening line gonna be completely different now?
Hey, get away from him! What are you thinking? Have you completely forgotten your training? What did I say about keeping your guard up?
I'm not the anime.
Then who are you?
I'm Aang.
That's not strange at all.
He is an airbender.
Hold on now, what the heck is this? He didn't have an air bison whistle at the beginning. He bought that. Okay, I can't get to, I gotta remember. I gotta remember.
You say you went down in this storm?
Came upon us suddenly. The weather went crazy just after I left home.
Water, earth, fire, air. Long ago, the four nations lived together in harmony. Then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Only the Avatar, master of all four elements, could stop them. But when the world needed him most, he vanished. The last time that the Great Comet was seen in the sky was 100 years ago. He may seem like just a boy, but he's much more. He is the last airbender.
Okay, I'm not like the biggest fan of that scene, I will say. Not the biggest fan of it. You know what? I feel like Uncle Iroh could be a little bit more like a little bit more chill, a little bit more comedic right now.
100 years. All my friends, everyone I know.
Believe me, I know how hard it is to lose the people you love. When I was little, I didn't really understand the war until the night the Firebenders came. Afterwards, our father set out with the other warriors to hunt down the Firebenders. That was 3 years ago, and we haven't seen them since. They were part of the Fire Nation's first attacks on the Water Tribe.
I would have thought this ship was further away from the village. They're making it seem like it's like right in front of the village.
Good. Your skills have never been sharper. Well, you certainly prepared enough. Now, how about a nice cup of jasmine tea?
Come on, please say the calming tea line.
Please sit. Why don't you enjoy a cup of calming jasmine tea?
I don't need any calming tea. I need to capture the Avatar.
One of my favorite lines from Zuko is when he yells, "I don't need any calming tea." And I can't yell right now, but like he yells it. It is hilarious. Editor, throw in the clip. Do it, editor. This is what you're here for.
I don't need any calming tea.
You're a waterbender.
Barely. And Sokka doesn't like it when I practice because he's worried that the Fire Nation will find out, and there's a reason. I'm the only waterbender left in the village. They've killed all the others.
Bending is about energy and balance. By feeling the energy around you, you can find balance.
Dang. They changed the whole thing up. They weren't even like on the boat. They didn't set off a booby trap. But this still works.
After all this time, what could they possibly want?
He's more than the last Airbender, aren't you?
Don't do it. Don't do this.
You are the Avatar.
Okay, lady. Get this lady out of here, please.
When the world needed the Avatar the most, he vanished. Because he's a coward. He ran and people died.
Come on, we need to get somewhere safe.
Get out of here, old lady. Stop giving exposition.
I am Prince Zuko, firstborn son of Fire Lord Ozai. We have no desire to take your homes. We merely seek someone who does not belong here.
Where is he?
Sokka, you can't do this. You can't give him to
He
them.
doesn't belong here.
But remember what Mom told us too. She said that we have to protect those who can protect themselves.
I don't think Mom said that. Yes.
I am Sokka, son of Hakoda, lord of, snow and ice. On behalf of the Water Tribe village of Wolf Cove, I demand that you leave immediately. Let's settle this between us, leader to leader.
Accept.
This is just two teenagers fighting. Ah, come on. The one thing this scene didn't do was show Sokka's actual fighting prowess. In the original, he threw a boomerang. He timed it. He knew the boomerang was gonna come back, and then he lost. But then he got his hit. They didn't let him get his hit off in this one. He didn't die, but like he didn't get his hit. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's not it.
Burn the whole place to the ground.
No! I'm the one you're looking for. It's okay, Katara. No one has ever fought for me before.
I mean, you weren't there, but like a bunch of people were fighting for you and for their own lives. You just weren't there. It was like 100 years ago.
Let's go save that weird kid.
I'm Iroh, son of Fire Lord Azula.
Why did the Fire Nation start this war?
Some people say it is within our nature to expand and consume, like fire itself. And the belief is that by capturing you, the Fire Nation can finally bring that about.
Is that what you believe?
I must leave. But I look forward to many more conversations with you, Avatar.
I don't know about this Iroh, man. It's like he's not jolly in the right moments. Like, I've seen this first episode so many times. It's like etched in my head. And the amount of things that they just changed, the little things, like the reason why they got onto Appa, like even them, like they didn't do the whole, like, what did the kids say? Like nobody said yip yip yet, you know, like they didn't say yip yip to get him to go up. He just got up. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of wild to me. That's a little insane.
Stop! Stop him! Open fire! Now!
He's gonna get caught. What? Okay. Not gonna get upset about it. That is a big change though, guys. That is a huge change right there. That event right there is a huge change. I don't know if you guys understand the difference there. That means no iceberg crashes into their ship. When they run into the other general, they're not going to have that whole like, why is your ship damaged moment, because the ship isn't going to be damaged by an iceberg, which shouldn't raise the suspicion of him running into the Avatar. Now it's just going to be word of mouth of those soldiers saying he ran into the Avatar, which also happened, but he had like circumstantial evidence to back it up as well. This just changes things, guys. He's gonna immediately see him go Avatar mode.
Let's know. You're strong and kind and generous. Remember that. Always remember who you are.
Aang?
Okay, I like this scene. This is a great scene right here.
I can't imagine a better person to have been given this power.
They made the ultimate sacrifice. For me. I need to make sure their deaths weren't in vain. I need to follow through on what they wanted me to do. Complete my training and master all the other bending skills so I can bring balance back to the world.
Oh, is that all?
Oh man, that good Sokka wit. I love it. Okay, he's actually really angsty. I love it.
Do anything to get it back.
Oh my gosh, Avatar: The Last Airbender, episode 1. That was incredible. So many things. I love so many things, but I will say there are things that I will say that I was not the biggest fan of, or that I will say change things within the series. But again, I gotta treat this like Korra, where this isn't gonna be directly Avatar. This is its own separate thing. You know, they're in the same universe, but the story is not the exact same. So I cannot treat it as if, yo, why aren't they doing this? It's like, yo, it's a TV show. They have to do things different ways. But I will say, let's start off with I'll start off with the things I didn't like. Because those are like, I feel like those are some more apparent things. So the first thing off rip, grandma, get her out of here. I'm glad she was, all she did was just give exposition. This literally was her job the whole time. Get her out of there. I'm glad she's gone now. I'm assuming they just needed her to explain to the adults who never saw the show, to be like, oh, this kid's the Avatar. Like, lady, let him do it. Like, let him announce that. It also takes away this whole thing of like Aang being a liar. And I know that's not like the biggest thing, like the biggest call out, but like, if you, any hardcore fans of the show, like real Avatar fans know, Aang lies like all the time. It's not like, oh, huge lies. It's more like little white lies. Like when he first meets Katara and stuff, he's like, oh, Avatar, I heard of him. I knew the guy. He denies being the Avatar in the first episode. I mean, there's small little white lies that he does throughout the entire series. and it's part of his personality. Like he's a real, like he's a human at the end of the day. He's an avatar, but he's also like a 12-year-old boy. Like he lies. Get over it. Like it's just he Aang the little liar. That's what I always call him. But yeah, it's just like he just does those things sometimes, and they didn't do that. They actually did show him being like a kid. I like the kid's personality. The kid playing Aang in here, good job, bro. I like you. You're a good kid. You can act. That's huge. Those emotional scenes looked emotional. The scenes where you were doing stuff, you like being Aang, you're being Aang. I liked it. I liked it. Katara, shout outs to Katara. She was good. They didn't get into the boat for the Fire Nation boat. They just looked at it. They did some other stuff. He didn't go penguin sledding with her. A little disappointed. No penguin sledding. I thought I was gonna see some penguin sledding. I'm sorry. No Momo. What's up with that? You went to the Southern Air Temple. You didn't appear with the Momo. He's I don't know what to tell you on that one. Like he's legit there. Like you gotta, you missed out on that one. Like what do you even say to that? There's no Momo. There needs to be a Momo there. I'm sorry. Like it's no fighting that. Oh yeah, and Iroh. Little bit disappointed in Iroh, mostly because here's the thing. I'm disappointed in Iroh because all the other characters of the main cast were done really well. Aang, incredible. Sokka, already my favorite character so far in the series. I love him. Perfect. Katara, you got it. You made her a little preachy a little early, but you know what? That's part of her character. It feels like everybody's already ramped up to their like. If you watch watch the show Avatar, you already know like the first 2-3 episodes are a little bit more, probably a little bit more kiddie. Not like it's like a baby show, but it's like outside of the initial a genocide happened, which I know that there's the pushback. Oh, it's a kid show, but then they do a genocide thing. Like I get it, but like in comparison to the episodes that come out later in episode 3 and forward, like episode 1 can feel like a little bit of like the kids show at a lot of moments, but they did a really good job here starting it off, making it well established. Like, no, real things happen here. We're not going to say, oh, the Fire Nation attack. We're going to show them attacking. Good stuff. Good stuff. Also, they had to make earthbending look cool immediately. I'm assuming that's because of how bad of a job they did making earthbending look cool in the other movie from a long time ago. So again, that movie ruined so much stuff, guys. We're still feeling the ramifications of it to this day. Think of the world that we could be living in if that Avatar: The Last Airbender movie never came out 10 years ago. It was probably like 14 years ago at this point. So a lot changes, guys. The world, it's the butterfly effect. But yeah, outside of that, like great show. Like I actually do like a lot of the changes that they did to the storyline. Again, you heard it during the reaction, but the storyline that they actually made for this new one, it fits really well. A lot of the moments, like even looking back on the first episode of Avatar, some of those moments felt a little bit like, okay, they're doing this for plot, whatever, I get that. But a lot of those same moments they did here felt natural. Them getting to the iceberg, how and why the iceberg cracked. There were probably like 10 legit changes that they did, if you really want to count it up, that I would say were all for the better. And there were probably like 5 more that they did that absolutely I did not enjoy. So, hey, 10 out of 15. Shout outs to you guys. You know, I mess with it. You know, again, they didn't do my one of my favorite scenes from the first episode, which is when Iroh asks Zuko, like, yo, you need to calm down, drink some tea. And he yells out, I don't need any calming tea. That is just funny right there. I don't care who you are. That's funny right there. So, yeah. On to episode 2, guys.
I'm sure it'll turn up. You probably just misplaced it.
He ran! The ultimate warrior! He's a coward!
That we have an advantage.
Okay.
How many places can there be for an avatar to hide?
Kyoshi Island is only a few hours from here. According to this, Avatar Kyoshi was the fiercest of warriors and a master of what they call the Avatar state. Maybe something in her shrine will help me control my power before...
You kill someone?
I really do enjoy Sokka so far.
Our duty is to protect the village like Dad told us to.
They can protect themselves. Besides, what good is saving Wolf Cove if we don't save the world? And you're right. We do have a duty, and it's to protect the Avatar.
Protect him? You want to protect him, the guy who nearly blew us off the top of this mountain.
It's about more than just helping Aang. Ever since he came into our lives, things have changed for me. Before I met him, I couldn't get enough water to fill a thimble. And now look what I can do. And that's after a single day.
I mean, it's only been like... I feel you, Sokka. I'm the same. I feel the same way right now. Okay. Hey, okay. I jumped the gun. I was like, why he ain't show up in episode 1? He's showing up in episode 2.
What is that?
A winged lemur! The sky used to be filled with them.
What's this?
My dear Katara, this scroll has been passed down among the waterbenders of our tribe for generations.
Interesting. They have like a whole language. I mean, obviously they have a language, but like they wrote out a language for the show.
This from you. But with the Fire Nation hunting for benders, it was just too dangerous for you to have. But now that you've gone out into the world, you should take what belongs to you.
See?
Okay.
This never would have happened if we hadn't left home.
So they're giving her the waterbending scroll. Interesting. It's like a family heirloom now.
You ready to leave?
Similar to the necklace before.
There's something I have to do first.
I like that. I thought they were going to have him wear it for the show, but this is cool too.
Goodbye, Gyatso. I'm sorry.
That was a little bit of a weird angle that they did, but like it looked like they wanted to really like get the tears coming down his face. Warriors. Okay. Kyoshi warriors? Those the warriors I know about in the show.
You want to join us, Momo?
Momo?
Yeah. He looks like a Momo, doesn't he?
Zuko, you must try this. It's got... what's it got?
Quail pole egg.
Quail pole egg. Very good for...
Vitality?
Vitality?
This port houses the headquarters of the Regional Fire Nation Commander. It is a hub of local information. One thing you must learn is how to get what you want without divulging your true intentions. You must use your tact, your empathy. But most importantly, you need to have sticky rice.
Okay, they add some comedy back into it. Wow, this looks incredible.
Check this out.
Hey!
Nice.
You are trespassing on sacred ground.
He's the Avatar!
Ridiculous. There would have been signs if he was the Avatar.
What is this?
I think that might be a sign.
Okay, that was funny, guys. That was funny.
Kyoshi Island has remained safe from the ravages of war by keeping to ourselves.
All I want is to learn more about Avatar Kyoshi. I know I don't belong here, but if you can help me, maybe I could bring a place I knew. A world where people were happier back.
I will say, it feels like Aang's maturity level is a little bit higher. It's like not extremely high, but it's like slightly higher. It's like dialed up a notch, you know?
I'm reminded. that
Really?
Kyoshi-
Already? Sokka got it like that?
So we will open our village to our guests for 48 hours. I trust that you will respect the limits of our generosity.
It's a big responsibility, all these people's lives in your hands. I'm the guardian of my village, too.
So, how are you protecting your people if you're here?
What? I'm not. I may not physically be there, but still. That is, I have to save the world first. Sorry, how does it go again? I'm protecting Aang, so I'm protecting the village? Or is...
No, he had it. Let him cook. Let him cook.
We're both warriors, right?
Before she died, Avatar Kyoshi trained an elite force in her image, one ready to protect.
Same.
That tradition has been passed down through the generations, and it is now my honor to protect this community and to uphold the values of the Avatar.
Same.
I'm not just a warrior. I'm a Kyoshi warrior.
Okay. She got you there. She made some valid points. I will say I do miss, like, Aang did miss out on his little rock star moment where he got to be impressing all the people, have all the little, you know, all the kids following him around and praising him and stuff, making, you know, like that whole side story there for that episode where they met the Kyoshi warriors between Aang and Katara. He was trying to make her jealous. It was a cool thing.
Anything I can do to help. If you wouldn't mind giving me until the morning, I'm sure we can track down what you need.
Very kind. Commander
Zhao. Commander Zhao. At your service.
I like the attitude they had with each other. This guy who plays Zuko, Zuko, he does a really good job of playing like that angsty teenager. Like, okay, what's up with this?
There's food in the village hall.
Normally you say something. Trying to get a good look. You still ain't saying nothing. Okay. Sokka is my favorite character. I'm telling you, I love this guy. Whoever's playing Sokka is doing really great. It's just like Sokka on okay, I know how they took out the whole like, oh, they're not gonna make him sexist and stuff. This actually works for his character. He actually, it's not like he doesn't have a, I guess they just made him already a respectable guy, which that does make sense. It's like you cut it out because you don't necessarily need it. He never showed a lack of respect to women. It makes sense.
You're a real waterbender, Katara.
You know, you should be practicing too. The Avatar needs to master all 4 elements. But avoiding practice doesn't mean you'll avoid the responsibility.
It's just, Gyatso used to be the one who trained me. Never really trained with anyone else.
It's okay. We'll do this together.
About to say, she never trained with anybody ever, so.
Or you could just let me use you for target practice.
Okay, maybe practice some of the moves, Aang. You know, look at the scroll a little bit, you know. You went straight to regularly playing in water. Nice.
Are you really an airbender?
His fans. He getting his fans. Oh man. If he does the thing, that'll be hilarious. Just do that. I promise you I will be laughing.
He knows how to connect. To get through to people like he did last night. That's his real power. Connection. Building bridges. That's how he's gonna be the Avatar.
Right. There goes the savior of the world.
Oh man, that was funny. That was funny.
You don't remember the days when the war raged all around us. There's a reason we've avoided that all these years.
We've avoided a lot of things by living the way we do.
I wonder if they're gonna have like the Grand Divide episode.
This boy, he may be entertaining, but that doesn't mean he's not dangerous. He's a threat, and the sooner he and his friends are off our island, the better.
Not the better.
The Avatar.
Yes, sir.
He thinks he's found the Avatar.
According to his crew.
If Zuko's looking to us for information, it means he thinks he's still in the area.
Zuko was right though. I gotta be honest. You shouldn't have went over to him.
Made it myself. Great in combat and hunting and...
Hunting?
Tiger whales, ferociously.
Yeah.
Deadly tiger whales. I could run you through the basics.
Okay. That's... I mean, that works too.
Us Southern Water Tribe warriors are known more for our hand-to-hand fighting anyway. Oh, right now?
Wow. This really just goes to show that, like, women really do suck at flirting. And this is, like, a prime example of it. Oh, man. Yeah, that seemed weird. That came off weird. Suki, how do you not see that? That came off so weird. You didn't even talk to him. You just like snuck up on him and like start outdoing him.
What if nothing in here can help me? What if I never learn how to control my power? How many people will I hurt?
But imagine...
Calm down, Aang. Calm down.
Aang, you're not alone. According to this, all the previous avatars are incarnations of your past lives. You are literally not alone. The other avatars are inside you. You want someone to teach you, you just need to figure out how to connect to them.
You were the key all along.
Zhao's boat. It's gone.
Zhao? He heard something about a flying cow near Kyoshi Island, so he set sail at dawn.
He knows. About the Avatar, somehow he found out. We have to get there before him.
I mean, he already left, so he might get there before you.
Stop! Bow! Dismissed.
She don't talk much, huh? Well, this was easy. This feels too easy. I'm not like upset about it, but like, you know, obviously we know Sokka has the most game out of anybody on the show. Like, Sokka is him. So like, I'm not saying it couldn't be this easy. I'm just saying that was surprisingly easy.
Avatar Kyoshi, help me.
Aang?
Interesting. Because like, now he's going to meet Kyoshi before he meets like the previous Avatar.
I didn't know how to reach you. I didn't know I could.
Thanks, you're a great teacher.
And you're an excellent student.
Yep.
Though I'm sure you were helped by your previous training.
True, true.
To be honest, where I'm from, there's not much call for a real warrior.
I think you're a real warrior.
Yeah.
What matters is not the power inside. It's the will and desire.
Yeah.
The heart.
It's about how you use it. Well, Mom, I don't think you're going to want to see this.
I've always wondered what the world outside was like. But I never had the courage to leave.
Oh, man.
It's the town alarm. Someone's coming.
I thought the mom was like interrupting.
Aang, you need to come back now. Where are you?
You need to be a guardian, a general.
It's so interesting because like, it feels like they're really catching me off guard because it's the same concept, but so many things are different. I can't predict it, but also I'm interested.
The Avatar state is a combination of all your past lives focusing their energy through you.
It's dangerous.
If uncontrolled, yes. But it can also be the ultimate weapon.
This might just be me. I feel like I feel like she should be like taller. You know, when I hear about Avatar Kyoshi, I think about like she's tall, she's thick, like she's she's got strength to her. She and like in my head she like 6'2", 6'3". For a chick, that's crazy, you know? She could be playing like ball for real.
We are quite unprepared for guests.
Funny. That's not what I'd heard. I understand you had an unexpected visitor just the other day. You won't mind if we take a look ourselves.
I expected as much.
Oh, they are here.
Run away from your responsibilities again, and even more will be hurt. Being the Avatar means putting your duties above all else, even your life.
You ask me what it means to be the Avatar. It means being a warrior.
A mighty, merciless warrior.
See, this is what happens when you meet Kyoshi first. You know, Roku would have gave him some chill advice. She over here like, yo, you gotta be a warrior. Good double team. No. Let's go. Sokka's the GOAT. We already know it. You knew it. I knew it. They're showing them. I love how they're doing Sokka right now. They're giving him the freaking praise he needs to be shown. You know what? I'm overhyping it right now. I feel like I might be overhyping it because I'm already a fan of Sokka as a character. They're just doing him really well. I got to think of this from a perspective of a person who never saw this show before. Is Sokka really him right now? Nah, he's him. Sokka's him right now. I'm sorry. Why did I even question it? He's him. Look at him. He's him. Yo. Oh, they got the music. Oh my gosh, I'm so hyped right now. Why is this so good? Give me that. Get over here. Oh, Kyoshi don't care. Burn him alive.
Back to the ship!
Let's go. That's incredible. That was a great scene. Shout outs to you guys. Shout outs to you guys, man. Clap, clap. That was incredible.
There's nothing here that we've lost that can't be replaced. And you've given us something far more valuable in return. A reason to believe again.
Aang. 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 You're not gonna bow. You already know him. Okay, yeah, you bow back to them. Sokka, you're him. You don't gotta bow.
Nice job, Evan.
Katara, you're cool. You know, your brother is Sokka, so it's like you get away with a lot of stuff, you know? Shout outs to Sokka. I kind of wish she said the line like, I'm a warrior and a girl. Like, but I completely understand why she didn't, because it wasn't necessary here. How do you think her mom feels?
So this means you don't want to go
I guess her
home
mom's
anymore?
just happy. Like, oh, you met a nice boy.
I'll let you guys have all the fun. Besides, someone's got to help the kid.
The Avatar has returned.
Yes. Dang, they did it again. Another good episode. They did it again. Jeez. All right, so episode 2. My gosh, if you can't tell by the smile on my face, I love that episode. That was incredible. That was a very, very good episode, guys. Start to finish. I know people are, we're already pre-complaining about the whole Sokka situation and how his character is going to be different. I understand it. I understand it now. It makes complete sense. You don't need to make him be less sexist if he was never sexist in the first place, and not in some like, oh, what, and I get it. I actually do get it. Like, I see both sides of the situation. That's the weird thing. Like, I mean, it's not weird. It's a sensible thing. But like, for me, I watch the show. I love the show. One of my favorite shows of all time, regardless of any genre. Avatar: The Last Airbender is incredible. Sokka starting off the way his character did, where he was like really sexist to his sister, and like, about how girls can't do all this stuff. Like, it makes sense. It could make sense, but also the way he changed so quickly in the show and became like, he like stopped being sexist after like season, like episode 3. It was like they meet the Kyoshi warriors. He has like one interaction and it's like, yo, women actually are super dope. And you know what? My sister is, she's kind of cool. This time, he just starts off like that. So it's really, you just like, you're making it's like he'll get improvements in other ways, Like, those show, like, I feel like they're going to show way more of his, like, battle prowess, which is the thing I initially complained about and not even complain. I made a comment about it in the first episode, and then they made it better for me in the second one. Like, well, dang. Maybe I should have just relaxed a little bit. But you know what? It is what it is. I loved it. It was incredible. The route they're going with Zhao, Zuko, and Iroh, interesting route there. Very interesting route. They're making it, more of a game versus like complete competition where, it's real. I could see where there's, where people claimed it was like being more Game of Thrones with it. Zuko has no clue how to play the game of manipulating people and like, just getting what you want without like losing your temper and like showing your cards, as they say. Like, Zuko has no clue how to play that game. It is hilarious. He is such an angsty teenager, which fits because he was an angsty teenager on the show. But when you see a real life angsty teenager doing this type of stuff, it's hilarious because it's like, what? Why? What are you doing? Relax, bro. Calm down. Stop it. Just like like what are you doing right now? But it is so funny. Suki, she was great. I will say way more awkward on this episode. Not like as a like in it as a character, like her character was being more awkward than her character was being on the original show. It felt like on the original show, she, on both things, she genuinely fell for our boy, our boy Sokka. But here, she instantly fell for Sokka. Like, she laid eyes on him and she was like, wow, he's him. And you know what? Respect it, because he is him. Sokka is him. Like, if Sokka, he's literally just that guy. So it's like, I don't know. I'm a huge Sokka fan, I wish Sokka was an earthbender. He would be a I know he'd be a waterbender, but Sokka, I feel like he would fit well with being an earthbender. Yeah, man, I'm excited now to see what they're going to do because it's like I watched the show so much that like seeing them do what they're doing here, it's like it's giving me all the things that make it so the show is still the show. It is still the spirit of the show, but now it's flipping it so where it feels like I'm watching something new. Like, I know this is like one of those like, oh my gosh, you just came up with the dumbest realization ever type of moments, but yo, realistically, they revamped the show and made it really watchable and good. I was hoping for a one for one, beat by beat remake live action. You know what? I'm coming to the realization I'm older now. That is never going to happen for any form of animated to live action thing ever. It's never going to happen, guys. We all want it. It's never going to happen. Think about it. It's not happening. I know you want it. I want it. It's not happening. I'm sorry. The Lion King wasn't it. They didn't do that. They didn't do that in anything that you're going to think of. Think of something in the comments. I want you to write down a animated thing that got turned into live action, post it, and I will tell you they changed it. I'm not even going to look it up. I'm just going to, the reply is going to be, sorry, they actually did make changes to that. But no, I don't know. I mean, it makes sense for the show. This is one of the ones they actually made. The changes felt actually like good. It felt like it's just paced properly. So I respect it. I'm excited to see what other characters they're gonna do. Like, I can't wait to meet Jet. I can't wait to meet Boomy. Bro, season 2, come on, let's get out of here. Get in here, season 2. I need Toph. I want to see everybody. I want to see the whole gang now, man. I'm so excited. Season 3. I'm already excited for season 3 of this show. Like, what's happening right now? I want to see the freaking where they all team up. I want to see them go to that play. What are they? Those God dang. You guys know what it is. Comment down below the name of it. It's gonna piss me off, but while editing, I'll probably come through later and say the actual name. So, editor, do your job, buddy. Do your job. Were there any negatives this episode? For me, I don't think there were like negatives in this episode. My one thing I will say though, I'm just thinking about it now. When they introduced the Fire Lord, I know they showed the background. I would have loved to see him sitting in that chair for a second, behind the firewall, and then have him come out or something. I feel like that would have been really cool. But you know what? They're not doing it. I can't hate on it. It is what it is. I can't be like, oh yeah, you gotta. No. I like what they did. Grandfather being a little, or not. I'm saying grandfather. What am I talking about? Uncle Iroh was being a lot more like more Iroh like in this episode for me. I respect it. Aang, Aang had to meet Kyoshi first. Meeting Kyoshi first, I don't know if that was it for Aang, because like they are way two different personalities, and I feel like it may have been better for him to meet Roku first, but like at the same time, it is hilarious because she gave him the advice that I expected her to give him. Like that's the type of advice I expected Kyoshi to give. Like, yo, you got to be a warrior right now, eh? Like, I'm gonna go beat these people up for you right quick. I mean, technically, Roku also came out and he did a similar thing, but it was different. It hit differently. This time it felt like she really just wanted to, she couldn't wait to go beat somebody up for this one. And also she saw Aang, and Aang ain't about to be he ain't got that dog in him right now. It's like he got a little dog in him. He got like a little, he ain't got a scrappy dog in him. But pretty soon she trying to instill that pit bull in him, that real dog, some protective in him. So she working on it. He apparently he can't just meditate anywhere and call upon the past avatars, which, plot wise, I get that. I get it. Do it for the plot. Do it for the plot. But, again, I feel like Aang spiritually, he's an airbender. He's a master, actually. He should be able to summon him anywhere. That's just me. That's just me, though. I don't make the show, guys. I don't make the show. But yeah, man, I think outside of that, that episode was incredible. Episode 2 is where it was at. Man, I can't wait for episode 3. Like, I'm not going to look at the order or anything. I know there's like 8 episodes. So they'll probably be like, obviously I'm doing these 2 at a time. But I can't wait for these next 2 episodes. These are going to be incredible. Like, bro, these first 2 back to back, banger after banger. The opening scene from the first one, I promise you, I could watch that over and over and over again. Meeting Kyoshi was cool. Again, Kyoshi's one of my favorite avatars. She's an earthbender, number 1. She's a badass. I wish she was a little bit taller on this one, because for me, again, she feels like she's like a 6 foot, like 6 feet or taller, like maybe like 6'2", 6'3". And also she kind of, she kind of built, she got some muscles on her and stuff, it's like me for real. But not, don't misinterpret that. Like, it's like, the muscular thing. But, also she's stacked, and I mean, like, she's very attractive. What am I saying here? This is, guys, I like Kyoshi is what I'm really trying to say here. So, yeah. Now, about the show. But yeah, they're doing everything right so far. I really enjoy this. Like, man, the bar was set high, and they're meeting and exceeding that expectation. So I respect them. I mean, again, it's only 2 episodes. Maybe they may do something crazy to make me be like, yo, I hate this show in like episode 5, but I haven't got there yet. So right now, my hopes, they've been met. They're being currently exceeded. And I'm happy. For 2 episodes in, I am very happy. I wonder what episodes they're gonna cover. I'm gonna try to avoid all the names of the episodes and everything, but I'm hoping that they do like. Well, I know they're already gonna do the last like 2 episodes of the first season, so that's like guaranteed. I do hope they do like the one where they meet the prisoners for the Earthbender prisoners. I think that'd be cool, and a good time to like do some cool earthbending. I do hope in season 1 they can also do. I mean, technically, you already did the episode 12, like where they, what was that called? The Storm. Because like the Storm really just covers Aang, why he left. But no, they'll actually do the Storm. It'll probably focus just on Zuko and his dad. Yes, the Storm. I hope they get the Storm. One of my favorite episodes of Avatar. What do they call that? The juxtaposition between Aang and Zuko, where they always in the show did a thing where if they were talking about Aang, they were always gonna go the other side of the coin and talk about Zuko for real. And then you see that connection that they have through. Oh my gosh, Avatar is one of the best shows ever, and they are not making it, like, they're not ruining it right now. So shout outs to them. They didn't ruin this. So far it is hitting. I'm loving it. Guys, if you're loving this reaction, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you check out the merch. I got merch. Make sure you become a member. Check me out on Patreon. Shout out to the patrons out there. Shout out to anybody who supports me in any way. Guys, thank you. I love you. As always, bye.